Hey there! Welcome back. If you've ever gotten confused by por and para in Spanish, you're not alone. But guess what? In the next minutes, I'll help you master these tricky prepositions so you'll never mix them up again. Ready? Let's dive in. Let's start with por. Por is all about reasons, causes, and means. Think of it as the preposition for explaining why something happens or the how of an action. First up, cause or reason. When you want to explain why something happens, you use por. For example, lo hice per ti. I did it because of you. So, here, por means because of. You did it for someone because of them. Easy, right? Next, we use por to express duration. For instance, if you want to say how long something lasts, you'll use por viví en España por 3 años. I lived in Spain for 3 years. Here, por is like saying, I spent 3 years there. Simple, right? Por is also used for movement through a space. So when you're talking about walking or traveling through somewhere, use por camino por el parque. I walk through the park. Think of it as moving through something, like walking through the park or going down a street. Now, por also works when you're talking about exchanges, like when you trade or give something in return for something else. Te doy mi libro por tu cuaderno. I'll give you my book for your notebook. So here, you're trading, giving one thing for another. Makes sense. All right, now that we've covered por, let's move on to para is all about goals, destinations, and purposes. If you're talking about the reason or goal behind an action, para is your friend. Let's start with purpose. When you're talking about why you're doing something, your goal, you use para estudia para ser doctor. He studies to be a doctor. So here, para shows the goal, becoming a doctor. Simple, right? Next, para shows destination. It tells you where something or someone is heading. Voy para la tienda. I'm going to the store. So here, para means to, like heading toward a destination. Want to give something to someone? Use para to show the recipient este regalo es para ti. This gift is for you. So, when you give something to someone, you use asterisk para asterisk to show who's receiving it. Now, if you have a deadline or something that must be done by a certain time, you'll use para. La tarea es para mañana. The homework is for tomorrow. So para shows that the homework is due tomorrow. Very specific, right? And lastly, we use para for comparisons, to express how something stands up to a standard. Para un niño, lee muy bien. For a child, he reads very well. Here, para is used to compare the child's reading ability to what's expected for their age. Okay, now let's quickly review. Por is for reasons, causes, movement, exchanges, and means. And para is for goals, destinations, recipients, and deadlines. Quick recap list of por and para examples. That's it. Now you know the key differences between por and para. With a little practice, you'll never confuse them again. If this video helped, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with any questions. Hasta luego.